What's up guys, Curtis here and welcome to a brand new solid squad builder. Today we have the team that I used for the overpriced versus affordable with Falcao and Martinez that I did a couple of days ago. So, two quick things before we get stuck into the bulk of the video. Firstly, I'm coming back tomorrow. If you guys didn't already realise, I've been away for a week. I did work ridiculously hard though. In fact, I'm recording this video at 5 AM last Thursday, so like 9 days ago. I worked super hard so that you guys would still have videos this week and stuff. So, don't worry, you didn't miss out, but I will be back tomorrow, so that'll be great. And also, one more thing before we get into it, if you guys want a fast and reliable coin service, check out utcointraders.com. There is links to them in the description down below. But anyway, let's get stuck into it with the goalie, and that is David De Gea. One of my favourite goalies on the game, actually. I think he's really good, seems really overpowered, and does any job perfectly for me. He just seems to be a great goalie. Left back, we have, I think, the fastest gold left back on the game and one of the best, and that is Jordi Alba. Obviously, as not informed cards, you can get his informs and team of the seasons and stuff, but I think it's the fastest not informed gold left back, and he's got 90 pace, and he's just a really solid left back, really quick, works the flanks well for you. Next up, we have the Spanish Akiza. This guy is a bit of a bargain gem here. Non-rare, very, very cheap player. 71 pace, 78 defending, 73 headed, and just a really solid centre-back for you at a low cost. On the right, we have, he's actually down here because he got himself sent off. Samba Diakite, I think his first name's Samba, obviously made a move over from Lazio, I believe, to Sunderland, and it looks like he will be very good this season in real life, but he is also a really good defender on the game with 70 pace, 79 defending, and 85 heading. Right back, we have Kyle Walker, very, very quick right back, very, very similar to Jordi Alba, but obviously on the opposite side. They both have the pace, and that's just really useful in a right back and left back in your fullbacks. Next up, in centre mid, we have on the left, we have Isco, the transferred one. No need to have the transferred one at all. I just felt like doing it. To be honest with you, I have no idea why I did do it, but he is very good nonetheless. He's got 77 pace, 78 passing, 87 dribbling. That is his key part, his dribbling. He's really good at just like working the midfield with his dribbling and just does a good job of it. Now, next up was Xavi Garcia. Now, a lot of people have like recommended him to me lately, and I've seen a ton of people using him, and the pace automatically put me off because I like my defensive midfielder to have a lot of pace, because I like to think they are your other two midfielders. It doesn't matter how much pace they got really, because they're just passing the ball or dribbling with it. Now, I kind of feel the defensive midfielder is the one chasing like the other team around, so I kind of felt that they needed good pace, but no, he was absolutely fantastic for me with that 66 pace, and I would actually really recommend sticking him in that holding midfield role in your midfield. Obviously, you wouldn't put your holding midfield role up front. I don't know what I'm chatting about anymore. But next up, we have Sessegnon. I haven't really used him much this year, but I loved him last year. I thought he was quality with 85 pace, 4-star skills, 78 passing, and 85 dribbling. You can't really complain with that in a centre mid. You can play him further forward as well. He's a bit better further forward, but I didn't. Next up in centre forward though, we have Rodriguez. Obviously he's moved on to Monaco now, but this card is a very, very good one. 81 pace, 82 shooting, 85 passing, and 86 dribbling. Really good stats for a centre forward. I usually look for passing and dribbling, and these are sorry, my phone's going mental. These are stats that he definitely has, as well as his 4-star skills. So for me, he is basically the perfect centre forward. Up in striker, so we have the two guys that we used for our overpriced versus affordable. We have team of the season Falcao, and we have inform Martinez. Now, if you haven't already seen that video, I'll probably forget, but there should be a link in the description down below if I freak chance happen to remember. But they are both just fantastic strikers. I've explained all I needed to explain in that overpriced versus affordable, so go find it somehow on my channel, and you'll get to see what I really think about them. But anyway, let's go on some gameplay now and talk a little bit more about the team over there. So, really, this team was actually surprisingly good. Now, I don't know why I say surprisingly, because there's some really good players in here, and it's not like the most inventive hybrid like at all really. I mean, it's just basically Spain, Prem, and then Colombian up the top. Like, there's no real work went into the hybrid whatsoever, but for me, it was such a cool team. I really enjoyed using it. The two centre-backs seemed really good, especially Diakite being, how tall is he? 6'4" and having 70 pace. He is like an actual brick wall in the defence. Akiza's 5'11", so he's a bit shorter, but he's more of like a just like a good tackler for your centre back. And then obviously Jordi Alba and Walker meant you were never outdone for pace in any situation at all. De Gea, like I said, really overpowered, and the best part about it for me was Xavi Garcia, seeing how much of like a hidden gem he was for me. Never even used him, hadn't even thought about it, and he just seemed to be fantastic for me. Isco was brilliant, as I'd used him before. Sessegnon, like I said, again, was really, really good. The whole midfield was like a really nice trio. You had the skills with Sessegnon, you had the really solid rock defence with Javi Garcia, and you had like a nice bit of passing with everyone. Like they had 75 or 78 passing, and Isco was just nice, just good dribbling, just seemed like a really solid player over on the left-hand side of midfield. Then the front three were just brilliant. Like, Colombia just seems to have so many good FIFA players this season. You've got Ibarba, you've got Muriel, you've got these three guys as well. And it just seemed to work really well for me. And to be honest with you, I really enjoyed using this team. It's one of the favourite teams I've used in quite a while. It might not necessarily be the cheapest or anything like that. Of course, you can save coins by getting different versions. Rodriguez, you have to get his informed to be able to get that chemistry, but you could alternatively just go for the not informed Martinez and the not informed Falcao, and that will bring the price of this team down massively. But that is the end of this episode, guys. I hope you did enjoy it. Please, show your support by leaving a like on this video. If we could reach 500 likes, that'd be amazing. Subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. Have a nice day, and I will see you guys next time. Bye bye.